All right, on to my Ratling deck. I think I have 5 decks that I have not made a video of yet, so this is one, so 4 more after this. Pretty sure it's down to that. I've made videos of each of my L5R decks that I built back when I was playing, and I'm hoping to get back into the game. We'll see if I can get if I can just get one friend to learn with me. Then maybe we'll make a video of us playing some L5R. The Ratling, I don't think I ever had the house. I think I'm just going on memory here. I think I used this house, the Shadowlands, for their house, since they have no honor requirements, and I have corrupt holdings. I think I went with this. I might have gone with the Crab Clan because of this guy, because I can't play this guy if I'm going to use that Shadowlands, because this guy has a 0 honor requirement. Pretty certain I'm right about that. I could be wrong about a lot of these rules, but I've got the basics in my head still. So this is an interesting guy that he's a Crab Clan. It might be. There's also something in one of these cards that says Crab Clan. It'll come up here. So this is an interesting personality. He gets a tactician trait while defending, and I'll try to say these words, but Rick Tick Tick Rick Tick to Chick or something like that. I'm just gonna make a wild guess at each of these names, and you can correct me if you feel so moved. All right, so then we have 3 copies of the Chieftain. This guy's great. I played against a Ratling deck the one constructed tournament I entered at Gen Con, and he just swarmed me. He brings this guy in for 6, bows it, taps it, bows it, brings in another one, bows that one, and brings in another personality. 3 personalities on that turn, and then he proceeded to overwhelm me with followers and bonuses, all kinds of crazy stuff. And he was the first guy who told me it's all about cheap gold in this game. It's all about cheap, fast gold. And I went, okay. And that's when I started buying small farms and large farms, and we never even used those cards. We didn't think they were worth bothering with. That shows you how much we knew at the time. So this guy's crazy, but he should be. He's not unique, so you can have multiple copies in play. All Ratling personalities and followers in an army with him get a 1F bonus, so that's crazy. You can reduce the cost of that's what my opponent did to me. He reduced the cost to 0. And a Ratling follower can be attached when he performs this, but he's got to pay for that as well. But there are free followers too, so you can really just swarm your opponent with all these little Ratlings. So here's the Ratling Conjurer. I believe I'm running 3 copies. May not attach spells with a gold cost above 2 gold, 3 gold. I'm not even looking at that right. It's the light is hitting it funny. Go figure. 3 gold. Yeah. This is playing a trick on my eye here. Bow and discard a card from your hand to give all Ratling cards in play a 1F bonus. All right. So 3 copies. Yeah, maybe I'm just going blind. That could be the other possibility here. Rop titch titch titch. Rop titch titch? Sure. Rememberer. The Ratling Rememberer, unique, so you can only have 1 at the beginning of the battle action segment. Raptich gains the Tactician trait until the end of the turn if all personalities and followers in his army are Ratlings, so 1 copy. Now we're going to have a lot of generic bordered personalities here. Ruin Tech, I believe, Ratling Scout, Cavalry. Ratling followers gain Cavalry when attached to him. So that's very cool. Te-Tick-Cure. Nameseeker. Ratling Nameseeker. Crippled Bone Tribe. I like all these fun names for the Ratlings. Ratling followers in his unit each gain 1F. That's great. Tons of followers in this deck. Just red cards and followers in this deck. That's all that's in here. I probably should have other cards too. Feel free to make any suggestions you want. Feel free to tell me if this deck is bad, average, or whatever. You don't have to, but if you'd like to tell me, like I say, I'm gonna try to get one of my friends, at least one of my friends, to play. We'll see. So here is Makuk Ratling Guide, will not attach more than one follower. Once per turn, target one of your Ratling personalities with fewer than 2 followers. All personalities and followers in his unit gain the cavalry trait. I'm not sure why Ratlings get cavalry. I'm not sure what the thought process is there. I guess they're quick and scurrying around. I don't know. I'm really not sure. Ikri? Sure. Grasping Paul Tribe. Bow him to cancel an action performed by an opposing follower. Okay, but you got to bow 2 force to do that, but I guess it's worth it depending on what's going on, what the action is doing. So yeah, it's probably a good ability. It has to be. Yoiter. Ratling Adventurer. So this is your D&D character you're going to roll up. Tattered Ear Tribe. Bushi Creature. Bow him for a range 3 attack. A good adventurer for sure. Mattik. Unaligned Ratling Commander. 2/2 for 5. Once per battle, give one of your Ratling personalities in this battle a 1F, +1F, or +1 chi bonus for each of their Ratling followers. That's just really good, I think. Zortek. Ratling General Bushi. 3 force for 5. Immediately after an opposing personality gains a force bonus, bow him to lower the bonus to 0. Okay, could be good. Depends. So 2 copies of him. Now I'm running 3 Ratling Nest, and this is why I thought maybe I was using the Crab House, because I had that Crab personality who's a Ratling. And this card costs 3 gold for Crab Clan players. So it's possible I used the Crab Clan when I played the Ratlings. I don't know. I don't remember. Bow to pay the entire gold cost of any one Ratling card when you are bringing it into play. Variable cost cards may not be paid for in this manner. So 3 copies. Then we have the Black Market, which I really like the Black Market. All trade routes in play produce 2 less gold. All ports in play produce 1 less gold. You can bow and lose an honor to produce 2 gold, or 3 if you're a crane. So the Black Market is a really neat holding. Then the Corrupted Silver Mine. So this one will produce 2 gold, 3 if you're Phoenix. And I had the Corrupt Geisha House in here. I took them out. I had 3. And put them in my Scorpion Clan deck, because someone told me put them in your Scorpion Clan deck. He didn't know they were in this deck. He just saw my video for my Scorpion deck, and he said you need to add 3 Corrupt Geisha House to your deck. So I said, okay, I'll do it, but that's an honor loss, and they I guess they can't. It won't bother them too much. Not a big deal. So 3 silver mines. Unfortunately, all I have are Corrupt Gold Mines, Corrupt Stables, and 1 Corrupt Iron Mine. So I just grabbed the Corrupt Gold Mine and replaced the Geishas with this, but it's 1 less gold, so only 2. Only 2 of them. Okay. So that's odd. Did I forget one? I think I'm supposed to have. Hold on 1 second. Well, no, there's 40 cards in here, so I guess it's just 2. I'm not sure, because I could have sworn I had 3 Geisha. Well, whatever. 3 Ratling Villages. 3 Ratling Villages for the regions. When a Ratling personality is entering play from this province, you may reduce its cost by 2 gold or attach a Ratling follower from your hand without gold cost, as my cat meows at me. Once per turn, you may pay 1 gold to add a 0F Ratling pack follower to one of your Ratling personalities. That is a good, I think that's a very good region, and it's the only one I'm going to run, and I'm going to run all 3. Then we have Imperial Funeral. I remember when this card first came out, I think it was quite popular. I like it. It really can mess up your opponent pretty bad. I'm just going to hold it there for those of you who might want to read it to get an idea of, I guess I should have read it. I guess I should have just done that. Anyway, The Darkest Day. All personalities in play with a personal honor above 2 are bowed. That seems like a really good way to mess with your opponent. Occult Murders. Each player targets 1 personality or retainer controlled by the player to his right. All targeted personalities and retainers are destroyed. Very cool card. Regions of Rokugan. This is to go get a Ratling village and just put it into play. I don't know if that's a really worth it or not, but whatever. That's what I went with. Are you with me? Until the beginning of your next turn, the gold cost of all followers is reduced by 6, minimum 0. Why does it say minimum 0? Is there a reason you'd want it to go to -1 or -2? I'm confused by that. So that's in there because the Ratling Bushi is in here. I think that's the main reason, because Ratling followers are all pretty cheap. Most of them are very cheap. Anyway, 3 copies of Way of the Zokujin. And now, so that was my Dynasty deck. For those of you not familiar with the game and were curious about this, this is the Fate deck. These are both 40-card decks. So the target a personality, the personality gains +1 force. If the personality is a creature, it gains an additional +1 force and +2 chi. So +2/+2, very good. Ratling Hordes. This is nasty. All Ratling personalities in play receive a force bonus equal to the number of Ratling followers they have attached. That is potentially very ridiculously powerful, I think. Ratling Spy. I was curious why this costs 1, but I think I know. Look at the top card of either one of your opponent's decks. You may return the card to the top of the deck or discard it. I'm assuming that being able to discard the card is why they decided to add a 1 gold cost to the card. I'm assuming that's the reason, because otherwise I don't see the point. All right, then all these are followers. Chick. I don't know how you say it. Chick. I'm going to guess. When he's destroyed, you may place 3 1F Ratling non-human follower tokens on any of your unbowed Ratling personalities. So, neat ability. Interesting looking art there. 3 copies of him. Then we have sure, whatever. They are destroyed during your end phase if it has not been in an attacking or defending army since your last end phase. So for 4 gold, you get a 3-force Ratling pack creature. They're powerful. Ratling Archers, 1 copy of the Ratling pack creature. Battle range to attack. This does not bow him, but he can only do it once per turn. And I just have the 1 copy. There's the Imperial version edition of the Ratling Bushi. I have 3 Ratling Bushis. 2 of them are from Imperial. They get a 1F bonus for each Ratling pack in this unit. And some of these that we just passed are Ratling packs. Like that guy is a Ratling pack. So these guys can get pretty powerful, and they do cost 6. So then we have Ratling Conscripts, a free follower for 0 force, but it matters. If they're on the winning side of a battle, place a 1F experience token on the conscripts at the end of the resolution segment. And there are cards that give bonuses to your Ratling followers, so these guys are how they swarm. Tattered Ear Tribe. Ratling pack again. When this card enters play, you may get any 1 Ratling pack from your Fate deck, show it to your opponents, and put it in your hand. So yet more Ratling packs, and then the actual Ratling pack, the 1 force rat follower for 1 gold. That's all it is. That's all it needs to be. It doesn't need to be anything more. And then we have 2 copies of a Ratling Scout for 5 gold, but this follower can attach to a Ratling personality for 3 less gold. Bow to destroy a terrain card at this battle. That is great. Oh, 3 copies. Okay. And 1 Ratling Youth, another Ratling pack. Attach a Ratling follower from your discard pile to the Ratling Youth's personality. Discard the youth from play. So he gets back something that you want. Seems like a fun deck. I don't remember playing it. I don't remember how many times I know that I played it. I don't remember how many times I played it. And I don't know if I used the Spawning Ground or the Crab Clan. Maybe I tried both. I really don't remember. So anyway, that is my Ratling deck. Feel free to offer me any suggestions you'd like as far as is this any good and what I should do to make it improve it. You don't have to, but if you'd like to offer me stuff, it's possible in the future. If I can get at least one of my friends to play, we will try. I will try. No guarantees yet that we will make a video of us playing. It might not be the best quality video, but I do have videos of us playing Wyvern. If you guys are familiar with the Wyvern card game, if you're a fan of Dungeons and Dragons, I highly recommend you check out Wyvern. It's a lot of fun to play. I'm still playing. I have lots of constructed decks that I've made videos of on YouTube. I'm currently making videos where you take starter decks and turn them into a better concept of a deck, kind of like a mini constructed Wyvern deck. Really, really fun game. And if you also like D&D, I've written 2 D&D novels, self-published them on Amazon, and narrated them here on my YouTube channel so you can listen to the story. The story is basically about 8 people who form their own adventuring party and go adventuring. I am an old school player, so there will not be any tiefling or dragonborn in this in the adventuring party. It's elves, half elves, dwarves, halflings, gnomes, half orc, humans, things like that. Basically like what the game used to be. But the book isn't written in any necessarily style of any particular edition. It's just a story about an adventuring party that goes adventuring. And well, actually, it's a really, really big book. I even have them right here. There are my 2 novels. They're 8 by 11. They're big. They're thick. This is over 500 pages long. This one's 480 pages. And then I wrote 2 short stories. I'll just show those real quick. Sheila and the Dungeon Master. Both of those characters are in my book, Forestera's Fate. So if you look it up on Amazon, you can take a look at it. You can even click on the read sample to read some of it, or you can listen to my narration on YouTube. And if you do, just leave a comment saying, hey, I checked out your book. I just wanted to give a listen. I think you'll like my introductory video. It takes about 1.5 minutes before there's a visual. It's a blank screen. Actually, my narration of book 1 is a blank screen. It's just me narrating the book. And also, I'm going to recommend another book for you guys. If you are really into fantasy, and I assume you are since you're watching an L5R video, if you've never read The Chronicles of Amber by Roger Zelazny with a Z, he narrated those books on well, he didn't do it on YouTube. He died in the 90s, and he was in his 50s, sadly. But his narration of those books are on YouTube, and you can listen to it. I consider it the greatest fantasy fiction book series ever written. I've only read so many series. I don't have a lot of knowledge, but it's my favorite. Let's just say it influenced my second book 2. This one, the Caves of Ordered Randomness. Yeah, I won't mention anything about what happens there, but there is definite influence, and if you know the series, you'll know what's happening. Like, oh, really? You're going to do this? So it's a little funny. But that is a great book series. You can buy those on Amazon too. The Chronicles of Amber are just amazing, just amazing. So I think that's it. Oh yeah, and also my father's art. If you guys like wild, amazing art, crazy art, check out my dad's art on YouTube. His name was Tristan Meineke. If you're having trouble spelling that, just type in that and art gallery opening or something like that, and the video will probably come up. There are several videos about his art on YouTube. They're not from me. They're from another group of people who are no longer making videos on YouTube, but they're still up there. I posted the one video in a community post on my channel. It's like 5 or 6 videos down now, so you'll have to scroll down a little bit to find it, but it's like 3-4 minutes long. And it was our art show that we turned his home into an art gallery, and we had a very, very successful art show. Over 100 people came out in Chicago. We got a write-up in the Chicago Tribune with front page of Arts and Entertainment Weekly with pictures and a really nice article about the art. And because of that, a lot of people came to see the art, and we had a very successful, we had a really good time. We sold some art. It was fun. And I think you'd really enjoy it. Some of the comments that people say in the video basically say all you need to hear about how great my dad's art is. Okay. Getting a little emotional here. But that was back in 2013. So I hope you check all that out. And I've got, I think, 4 more L5R decks to make videos of. And we'll see what happens in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Talk to you all later. Bye-bye.